In a world where identity is often shaped by filters, followers, and fleeting trends, some individuals manage to rise above the noise, not by being perfect, but by being unmistakably themselves. This is the story of Micaela Ari, known to many as Dem Zero Micah, a name that carries mystery, attitude, and an undeniable presence. Long before the curated photos and growing audience, Micaela was just a young woman with a vision, one that didn't fully have a roadmap, but had something far more powerful: instinct. She understood early that the digital space wasn't just a place to exist, it was a place to create. Her journey didn't begin with fame. It began with curiosity. Scrolling through social media, observing aesthetics, styles, poses, and personalities, Micaela found herself drawn to expression, not just through fashion, but through mood. Her early posts weren't about perfection. They were about experimentation. Lighting, angles, emotions, every photo was a step toward discovering her visual voice. And then, something started to happen. People began to notice. It wasn't just her look, though that certainly played a role. It was the feeling behind her content. There was a rawness, a confidence mixed with vulnerability, and a sense that she wasn't trying to fit into a box, she was creating her own. As her platform grew, so did her identity as a model. But Micaela didn't follow the traditional path. She didn't wait for agencies to define her. Instead, she became part of a new generation of models, self-made, self-directed, and deeply connected to their audience. Her photos told stories, sometimes bold and edgy, sometimes soft and introspective, always intentional. With each post, she built more than just a following, she built a brand rooted in authenticity. As opportunities began to emerge, collaborations followed. Brands saw in her what her audience already knew. She wasn't just another face. She was influence. She was mood. She was a reflection of a culture that values individuality over conformity. But behind the aesthetic and the success, there was still a person navigating life in real time. Micaela's journey wasn't without its challenges. Like many in the public eye, she faced the pressure of constant visibility, the expectation to always look perfect, to always be engaging, to always be on. But what set her apart was her ability to balance that pressure with self-awareness. She didn't pretend life was flawless. And that honesty made her even more relatable, because in watching her journey, we're reminded of something important: that authenticity isn't just attractive, it's unforgettable. So whether you're an aspiring creator, a dreamer with a vision, or someone simply looking for inspiration, take a page from Micaela's story. Start where you are, use what you have, and don't be afraid to become who you are meant to be, even if the world doesn't understand it at first. Because one day, they just might. And when they do, they'll call it success. But you'll know it was simply you being real all along. Follow her journey, stay inspired, and remember, your story is just beginning. This is the rise of Micaela Ari, and the best is yet to come.